More breaking news coming in. Dhoni is unhappy with Gambhir's on-field attitude and has complained to the BCCI, reported by website cricketnext.com. This is the latest to coming from that world of Indian cricket. MSD feels that Gambhir is just trying to save his place in the team and not playing for the team. Gambhir camp alleges that Dhoni doing this to save his captaincy, as Gambhir is a contender. Big news coming in there. We all know Wide in the Indian camp first emerged in Australia soon after that third test, an Adelaide test before the CB series. We saw Dhoni go out and take on the seniors, and now it seems that Dhoni has gone out and lodged an official complaint against Gautam Gambhir to the BCCI, questioning his attitude. Vikrant, huge news there coming in from a website at this stage, but if this is to be true, then this has only taken the entire fire further.
As I said, this is the worst phase for Indian cricket, and Sundar, it could actually be an extension of what Mohinder Amarnath has said. I just said that. Dhoni knows now that he's very vulnerable, very weak, and there's also a feeling within the cricketing fraternity that actually Gambhir plays for the next game. When you score a 40 or a 50, you might still get out once or twice, but more often than not you would convert that into a big score. He's not been able to do that, which means that he plays for himself. That's the feeling. He plays for himself. He'll score a 40 or a 50 or a 60 and survive the next test or the next series, but he's not able to win games for India. If that's the feeling that the captain has, it clearly means again that the team is very, very divided.
But clearly, Vikrant, this also says that Dhoni doesn't enjoy much rapport within the side. I mean, he did take us to World Cup glory. He did take us to the Test Summit. That was when he and Gary Kirsten forged a very good unit. But post that, with the defeats coming out, clearly Dhoni doesn't seem to enjoy the same kind of confidence with his teammates. And there are others who are now challenging his position.
Defeats can do that, Sundar. It's not just that India has been losing matches. Look at the players. Look at the big players. They've not been performing well. They've not been performing at all, which means that there is pressure on the players. I think Gary Kirsten, one very interesting name that you said, and Sundar, we've toured together with the Indian team when Gary Kirsten was the coach, and we all used to think at that time this was Dhoni's team. Actually, that was Gary Kirsten's team. He used to bind all the players together. He had a common goal for the team. And I think the World Cup win was beginning of the end. We all know that. England, the Indian team just went there. Duncan Fletcher had no role. He had no objectives. In Australia, the team fell apart. Dravid retiring the way that he did, and Lakshman retiring the way that he did, clearly told us that everything wasn't well within the dressing room. I was in Australia when this rotation policy thing happened. I was the one who asked Dhoni this question, that you are saying that you cannot play all three of them together, Sachin, Gambhir and Viru, and he said fielding is more important than batting and bowling. And the three seniors were not on talking terms with the captain at that moment. I know for sure that Sachin was so angry with the statements that the captain had made that they were not on talking terms. Then in Sydney there was this meeting, and then they were on the ground, and the media manager said that they'll come and address the media, which they didn't. But then after that, Gambhir, Sehwag and Sachin have been very insecure. And there's this fear of failure which is now reflecting in their game. Maybe when you win and when the spoils are there for you to share, you become selfish. And that's what the Indian team is going through right now.